Hey everybody, welcome to history class today. We are going to be having our class discussion today. So, super fun day. When chapter 15, we learned about Zhuge Liang. That's the guy who invented the sky lanterns, and there were some cool stories about him, like the arrows where he was able to trick the enemy into getting their arrows and things like that. Then we learned about the Hanging Monastery, which was the building that's kind of like stuck on the side of the cliff, right? And you can still go there and visit it. And then we learned about the invention of fireworks. And we learned a whole lot about physics and chemistry, all those things that go into fireworks working. Let's see. Oh, here, Kumar, let me open up the chat for just a minute so that you can post the link for people to be able to go to the, okay, so for people to be able to go to the Zoom call today if you want to do that. And then I'll turn it back to questions in just a minute. Before we talk about our discussion questions, though, guys, we have so many birthdays. We have 3 people. Oh, this is so loud. Sorry. Let me turn that down. I mean, a birthday song is good, but that's a pretty loud birthday song. There, now you can hear it and it won't blast your ears out. We have 3 people whose birthday is today. So happy birthday, Emily and Jackson C and Taylor. And then while we're on break, we are going to have Emma H. Her birthday is tomorrow. Mason's is on the 18th, and then Violet's is on Christmas Eve. That's awesome. Super cool, guys. I love it. All right, so happy birthday, our friends. And now the question, as usual, is what have you been up to this week? Okay, that dog's pretty cute, I have to say. Christmas is coming. He's right. So Daniel was at a horse riding show. Let me show you. Let me zip out of here. Let me show you the video because I wasn't able to get it to download, but I wanted to be able to share that with you. Let me pull this up for a second, Daniel. Be patient. Thank you. All right. Let me see if I can get it to open up for us here. Oh, now it's going to download. That's funny. Okay, let me make it big. And I'll disappear. Here we go.
So please notice Daniel's posting trot. He really truly has the rhythm, which is actually difficult for riders to get.
Cool, right? Oh, Emma says that I spelled Emily wrong. I apologize. That is how they had it in the list of students. So I need to have them fix that. I will make a note of it. Okie dokie. Back to our what have you been up to pages. So Athena and her family are on vacation right now, and she sent a picture to us of her most favorite beautiful building, and that is the temple. That's the temple in Cebu in Philippines. So thank you for sharing that. I love it. Jordan, oh my friends, you sent so many great dragon pictures. This is Jordan's. Don't you love all the detail and the colors? Super amazing. She did such a good job. Kaylee, this was her dragon. She decided to draw one of the cute dragons. And Beth, oh my friend, she drew so many dragons. So fun. Awesome. All right, let's move on to our discussion questions. So the first one, let me open up in Schoology here so I can see your answers. And I'll be able to jump back and forth. If you didn't have a chance to fill out the feedback form, I'll try to check out the answers that are in the chat as well, my friends. So you can still hop on. Uh-oh, Schoology is not letting me in. I don't like that answer. I need to get in. Let me try again. Hold on. Hold tight. password. Let's try again. Yay, let me in this time. Sweet. Okay, now I can see what you wrote. Excellent. All right, so the first question is, have you ever seen a sky lantern? If you could write a wish on a lantern and launch it, what would you wish for? So let's see what you guys said. Grant said no, he has not ever seen a sky lantern, and I would wish for all the food I want. Yum, I love eating. That's a good wish. Daniel said no, but if I did, I definitely wish for it to rain real Pokemon for a week and Legos, but that might hurt. I like it. Lucas said no, he hasn't, but he would wish for world peace. That's a great answer. Good answer. I love it. Liam said no, but he would wish to become all powerful. So if it came true, then he would be able to have unlimited wishes. Ooh, and then you can give other people their wishes too. That'd be fun. Tatum said no, and I would want to know all the things in life that I don't understand that God does. Whoa, that's a very wise wish. Did you know you're going to get that wish someday? We're all going to be able to learn all the things. Probably during the millennium is when most of that learning will happen, but you can learn a lot now. So good job working on your schoolwork and learning the things that you can. Grace said no, but I would wish that everyone in the world would have enough food and water and clothes, and especially for North Korea because it's been a problem for a while what's happening there, and it's so sad. You're right. There are so many places in the world where people are struggling and they need help. So I think that's an amazing wish. I love that one. Elizabeth said, no, I haven't, but I hope I one day can. And when I do, I would wish that Grandpa's leg can heal and that he can be able to walk on it and that people can be around their loved ones, especially around the holidays. Oh, that's a beautiful wish. Jordan said, no, my wish is to help my grandma and grandpa. You guys are so caring about the people around you. I love it. Blake said, no, haven't seen one. Becky said no, and she'd wish for a new fidget. Coomer said no, and he would wish for his baby brother that had died, so you would get to see him again. Okay, but here's something kind of interesting. Did you know you'll actually get to do that someday? I actually have a brother that died too when he was a baby. I never met him. He was older than me. And when the millennium comes, when Jesus comes again, all of those people who died, especially little children who died, right, before they reached the age of accountability, before they reached age 8, they'll be resurrected the age they were when they died. So my older brother, his name was Daniel, my older brother will be resurrected. My mom, when she's resurrected, she'll get to raise him during the millennium. So I'll get to meet my older brother when he's a baby. Isn't that so interesting? I love that part of the plan. I love, 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 love Christmas, and I love, love, love Easter because that's where we get to see all of the amazing gifts that Jesus gave us and being able to live forever someday, being resurrected, and being able to live with the people that we love. That's huge. That's a big deal. Good wish, especially since you'll get that wish someday, right? Moroni said no. He would say hi to his twin. That's the brother that died when he was born. I didn't even realize you were a twin, Moroni. That's so interesting. So someday you'll get to meet your twin brother. That's so cool. Megan said, I've never seen a sky lantern. I don't know what I would wish for. Sometimes it's kind of overwhelming, right? When you're like, wait, if I could have anything, what would that be? What would I say? Crew said yes, and I don't know what I would wish for. He didn't know either. Alexis said no, but I would wish for my mom to be with me all the time. Aw, that's so nice that you love your mom. All right, I'm going to jump to the chat and let's see if people today had any wish. Uh-oh. Jordan says it's not sounding good. Let me reset the mic. Hold on. Let's see if we can get that better. All right. Ava said, oh wait, I think I missed one. Okay, Liberty said no, she hasn't seen one. She would wish for a pet horse. They're her favorite animal and she's always wanted one. That would be cool. Jack said he hasn't seen one and he doesn't know what he would wish for. Hayden said a dog. Ava said to find a best friend. Whoops, it jumped. Just like me, and they like the same things as me. Oh, that would be so fun. I love that wish. Sophia said for pets to be easier to take care of. Pets are so fun, but they're work, aren't they? Yep, that makes sense. Sophia said for my cat's surgery to heal fast so that it won't hurt him. Oh, that's so nice. And for a happy world. You guys are thinking of good things. Osiris said, no, he hasn't seen one, but I would wish to build a robo. Oh, that would be cool. And I think that's it. All right, let me jump back to our Schoology answers here. Got to scroll to the top. Okay, next question. The next question is, how do you feel about heights? Oh, would you ever stay at the Hanging Monastery? So here's the picture of the Hanging Monastery. It's like 200, what did they say, 270 something feet up. Would you ever stay there? Do you like heights? Are they scary? What do you think? Grant said yes, and he loves heights. Okay, that's the perfect place for you then. August said yes. Daniel said nope. I feel scared of really high heights. I like standing on my roof with my dad when he puts up the lights, but not as high as the monastery is. So a little high is okay. Super high is too scary. I get that. Lucas said no, bad, no. You guys have a wide answer on this one. This one's kind of fun. Liam said, I hate heights. I would poop myself if I was put in the Hanging Monastery. No, I would not willingly stay in the Hanging Monastery. Liam, you are passionate about this, my friend. Tatum said, a lot of the time afraid, and yes, as long as I could not see over the edge. Oh, that makes sense. So Tatum said, like, heights are a little scary for her, but if she couldn't see over the edge of the monastery, then she'd be fine. That makes sense. I don't think of myself as like heights being a big deal, but every once in a while something will kind of hit me. We were at a museum one time and there was a bridge that was made out of glass so that you could kind of see what was underneath it. But I tried to step forward and my brain literally just went, no. And I like froze. And I'm not usually even afraid of heights, but just trying to step on that thing that was clear and see-through, and my brain's like, glass breaks, that's far down, we're not doing this. Like, I could not make myself step forward for a little while. It was very interesting. Grace G says, I don't mind them, so probably. Elizabeth said, I do not like heights. I barely can stand roller coasters. And one time me and my family went up Pikes Peak because we used to live in Colorado and I was so scared and it was in the wintertime, so it had snow. Pikes Peak is very high. Ooh, that would have been nerve-wracking. Jordan said, I'm a little scared of heights. Maybe I will stay. So she's kind of on the fence. Oh, let's see. We skipped that one. Becky said, they don't bother me. So yes. Okay. Coomer said no. Moroni said maybe. Megan said maybe for a little bit. Not that I am afraid of heights, just afraid that the building would fall and how I would get up. That's a good question. I wonder how you do get up to the Hanging Monastery. Is it a big hike? I don't even know. Crew said, I have a really big fear of heights. I would not. Alexis said, I'm very scared of heights, and no, because it's on the side of a cliff. I mean, that's reasonable. All right, let me check the texts here. Lucas said, I don't know, I'm kind of scared of heights and kind of not. Oh, sorry, that was Luke. Lucas said, I love heights and I've always wanted to go skydiving. Okay, so this would be a fun place for you to hang out. Brandon also said, I love heights. Ava said, yes, I love heights. I've been to Legoland and I love it. So, and I love it there, so I like heights. Osiris said, no. Jack said, I don't get annoyed by heights, and yes, it would be cool. All right. Cool, guys. That's fun. All right, next question. Do you enjoy fireworks? What are some times when fireworks are used where you live? So different places will do fireworks at different holidays or different times of the year or for special occasions. So do you like them? And where you live, when are fireworks used? Or are they? You might live in a place where they're not allowed. I don't know. Okay, Grant said 4th of July and sometimes New Year. Gus said 4th of July, yes, it's fun. Daniel said, I don't like their really loud noises. They're pretty on TV though because they aren't as loud. It can be kind of overwhelming, the noise when you're watching fireworks live. I get that. Lucas said, yes, the 4th of July. Liam said, yes, I enjoy fireworks and the 4th of July. So 4th of July in the United States is Independence Day. So that's a big one when we do fireworks here. Tatum said, yes, on the 4th of July and sometimes on New Year. Grace said 4th of July, New Year's, and I think that's it, but I love fireworks. Elizabeth said, I love fireworks. We do them a lot on the 4th of July. And one year we went to Dallas and saw the fireworks, and they were so beautiful and loud. That's cool. Jordan said, yes, very much. We use them during the 4th of July. So it sounds like Independence Day is a huge one for most of the people in our class. Blake said, yes. Becky said, yes, 4th of July. Coomer said, I don't know. Moroni said, yes, I love fireworks with all the exclamation marks. Megan said, I do enjoy fireworks. I do not know when we can do them because of the drought in Utah. Our neighborhood doesn't do what they used to. At the 4th of July, they would do fireworks for our neighborhood, but we don't do it anymore. Crew said, I don't enjoy fireworks, but I celebrate New Year's. Cool, cool. And Lexus said, I do, but I don't because they're loud. In Hawaii, where I used to live, there was random Friday night fireworks. Oh, interesting. Sometimes I've wondered, what would it be like if you live close to Disneyland or Disney World? Would you just get sick of the fireworks and be like, oh, fireworks every night? Or would you be like, yay, fireworks? Let me go up a little bit here. Oh, wow, it's buzzing in and out on the video. That's so weird. Hold on, let me try to reset this. Weird, guys. Weird. It's all pixely. I will have to talk to Brother O and see if he can help us figure this out. Okay, so let me find the... okay, Brandon said yes, 4th of July. Luke said, I like the colors, but I don't really like the sound. It hurts my ears. And the only time we usually see fireworks is either the 4th of July or New Year's. Ava said, I do fireworks on my birthday and I love them. Sarah said, yes, I like fireworks and the 4th of July. I know it's very blurry, guys. I don't know why. On one of my screens, it looks good, and on the other screen, it looks blurry. I don't know. I don't know how to fix that one. Lucas said there was this one 4th of July where I just moved to my new house, and I had all my friends, an epic water balloon fight, and also fireworks, but my neighbors had 2.5 hours of massive fireworks, and it was awesome. Osiris says he loves fireworks. Fun. All right. So let me see if there's any other questions. Next. Oh, so there is one more question. I just forgot to make a slide for it. The question is, what are your plans for Christmas and New Year's? What are you guys going to be doing over the break? Do we still have time? Oh, we're great. Grant said family's coming, lots of yummy food, games, and soda. That is his favorite. Gus said to have fun. Well, that sounds like a very good plan. Daniel said to watch the new Grinch movie on Christmas Day after opening presents. We're going to my mammy and Papa's house before Christmas Day. My mom is singing at church on Christmas Day. It's weird that it's on a Sunday this year. Yeah, Christmas is on different days, right? It'll rotate each year, and this year it's going to be on Sunday. So that might change things up a little bit for some of you. Lucas said his plans this year are to have a good time. I like it. Liam said, be with my family, binge watch all the Home Alone movies, and play with toys. That sounds like a good time. Tatum said, on Christmas, we eat ham. On New Year's Eve, we try to stay up till 12 a.m., so stay up until the new year comes in. And by the way, you forgot the N in and. I did. You're right. There was a typo in my question. Grace said, spend lots of time with my family, celebrate, appreciate Jesus's birthday, watch lots of Christmas movies, and have yummy treats and fires and having fun. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you too, Grace. Elizabeth said, I think my grandma and grandpa are coming to my house for Christmas, and hopefully it snows. It's snowing here right now. We had teachers who were late getting to school this morning because there was so much snow. Usually we just play games on New Year's and do the countdown, but we do the Tokyo one so that we don't stay up till midnight because of my little sisters. Oh, that's so smart. So you can watch New Year's countdown in a different place. If there's a place in the world that's earlier than you, right, then you can actually watch their countdown and you don't have to stay up so late. Oh, wait, they're later than you? How am I trying to say that? Their midnight comes before your midnight. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, Jordan said no, but we're going to dog sit a cute dog. That's cool. That's so fun. Becky said to be with my family. Coomer said spend time with my family. Marone, I said, I don't know. Megan said, I don't know, probably the most simple answer that I know is to be with family and open presents and stockings and some other stuff. I'm excited though. Crew also said, I don't know. Maybe you guys have some surprises in store. And Lexus said the basic things that people do. I think it's kind of fun though, because everybody has different things that are their traditions. Liberty said, I think it was fuzzy because of the firework background. I think you might be right. Maybe that was just too much and the computer was like, don't know how to handle that. Okay. Any other answers to these questions? Oh, good. Liberty said, I'm going to my grandma and grandpa's house on Christmas Day because they live close and we will be going to church to sing on Christmas morning. I'm going to be singing on Christmas too. That'll be fun. Emma said, be with family and have fun. Ava said, stuff. Oh, and Emma also added watch movies onto there. Liberty said, my mom and dad and brother are on their way now to get my sister from college for the holidays. Oh, that's so fun when you get to have family come home that's been away. That's the best. Sophia said, on New Year's, we stay up till New Year's and then we open a bottle of sparkling cider. Ooh, that stuff's yummy. It's like apple juice, but it's like fizzy like soda is. It's delightful. Emma said, be with family and have fun and watch movies and eat good food and Merry Christmas. And Jack said, I'm going to North Carolina on the 26th. Cool. That'll be a fun trip. Emma said, oh, I already read that one. Sophia said, read mine. Did I miss yours? I got the New Year's one. Was there one before that? Oh, Sophia said, I'm not sure. But on New Year's, then they'll open the bottle of sparkling cider when they stay up. Fun, guys. It's going to be a great holiday, I think. All right. That is it for us today. Thanks so much for all of the cool things that you sent for our discussion. Some of you have started to send in your projects about, your bucket list, your dreams for the future, things that you want to do someday. So thank you. Keep those coming. We will be sharing those when we get back from break so that you guys can, we might have to even, if we get some from everybody, we might have to kind of put them into chunks over a little bit of time because there are about 80 of you. So that would be like all day. We could just look at projects. That'd be super fun. So yeah, keep those coming. Thank you so much. I love to see your creativity and all the things that you're doing. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.